But yeah, that's a nice little upgrade there. Makes it look a little bit more race car-y. Hello everyone. Working away on the Revell Firebird here. Put the engine aside for a day or two. I want to work on the interior, just to kind of keep it light and keep it fun. When I built the truck, I got a lot of questions about the roll cage that was in it, as far as scale and everything else and how to do it. And with this build, we're trying to keep things simple and just add a few things here and there, but we can do some things to the roll bar that's in here. This little 2-point kind of useless thing. So with the interior, I'm going to do 2 seats. I was going to do 1, but you never know, man. Like, maybe I want to take my girl out for ice cream, or maybe me and my buddy want to go out, hit the donut shop, and, see if we can't get a race. So we're going to do 2 seats, leave the seat delete, which allows us to do some other things. And when it comes to roll cages, if we look at NHRA requirements for roll bar or roll cage tubing, the minimum is 1.625 or 1 5/8. Then if we divide that number by our scale of 25, we come out with 0.065. So in evergreen, that would be 1/16 inch rod, which is 0.062, but once we prime or paint, this will be spot on correct for 1 5/8 tubing. Now in this kit, this is 80 thou, which would be 2 inches at scale. Not ideal if I'm being picky, but I'm not going to open the doors or anything in this, so we're going to use this just because it's easy, add to it, and it has a little roll bar padding on it and all that stuff, so it'll be fine. So with this car, I'm going for like a low 11 second, kind of like Street Machine, Street Race Vibe, or whatever, which would have been pretty hairy back then, right? So we don't need to go past like an 8-point or a 6-point cage. And to break the cages down real quick for you, if we consider this 0.1 and then 0.2, if we were to run down bars from the back down to the chassis, that would make it a 4-point. And then if we had 2 more from the main hoop down to the front, that would make it a 6-point. And then to do an 8-point, we would run diagonals from the main hoop down into the chassis, which we won't do those because we have that crossbar here. And if we're being picky, this is a unibody car, so we don't have to go down into the frame because there isn't one. Usually on unibody cars, we would weld a plate to the floor structure and then weld our tube onto that and then bring it into our main hoop. So we'll start with adding the down bars from here down through there and then add these there, and poof, 4 little bars. We get a nice little 6-point going on that kind of makes it a little bit more interesting, and it's easy to do. Now we can kind of plan out here. Interior will sit on the chassis plate and it kind of stops right there. To keep it realistic, usually the down bars off of the main hoop, we run those straight down to the center line of the axle to help with any twist in the chassis. If you had a back seat, usually you run them that way and then you curve them down, but we don't have a back seat, so we can just run those guys straight down. Now I get an idea of where I need to go down through this panel here. And I think we'll just use the reliefs as a guide here. And we really don't even have to measure. We'll start with a 1 millimeter, bring it up right to the top of that relief. We're trying to keep it like straight. Kind of go rough angle. And I'll grab a round file, start making this a little bigger. And notice I'm going counterclockwise. If you go clockwise, it'll want to dig in and you can break stuff and just doesn't finish it nice. But with plastic, you can spin the file backwards and it still works fine. Let's see what we got. I'll tape that guy to the chassis. Give us an angle to work with there. Take a round file, start putting a little fish mouth in it. And make a little change here. I was going to have the down bars just kind of like hang out in there because nothing's open, but I want to use that as kind of a stop so I can keep the roll bar straight. So we're going to close these off here. Melt a little styrene in there. Make sure we're kind of straight. Put a drop of extra thin on it. Pink. Let that cure a little bit. Just give it a little push there. Bring our other bar in. Cut that one a little too short. I gotta make another one. Okay, we got a good little 4-point here with a positive stop on it. Got the seat in here now, got that modified. We could just leave it with the 4-point. You know, you won't really see the down bars, but it's going to bug me, so we're going to do those. And it shouldn't be hard to do. We'll take a piece of 80 and hopefully we don't have to do any bending. And if I can get it to go between the two rests here and on this plane there, we should be okay. And every time I do one of these, I always flash back to when I did my first cage in like a real car. I had this 83 Monte Carlo. Fitting these door tubes were kind of a hassle on the unibody. And I was also like sick as a dog, like crazy fever, like enough that my head hurt from it. Never forget that weekend. Okay, real close there. We'll put a little dot on here. Put a rough angle on here. Give it a little bit of notch. Okay, a little file work, that'll work. We'll get the other side close. Transpose this angle here like I did before. Should be good there. And as always, bring in a little drop of thin set. That's a little too much. Bring that in. Let that melt together. Now we got the other side. We'll drop, let that flow in. Now we're all tacked up. Fun part is, should just be able to pull it right out. There we go. Now I can paint it, keep everything separate, but you know, we gotta put it back in the car and see what we got. Installation should be pretty simple as that. Heck yeah. Alright, then quick little stare session just to double check my work. Make sure everything's straight, you know. Down bars look good in the back. You see them coming down there. It's hard to see with all the white going on. Go around here. See them coming down there. And kind of serendipitous, they almost match the angle of the rear window there. And the roof profile. That's pretty nice, actually. Remember when I said you wouldn't be able to see the door bars? Well, I was kind of wrong about that. They're pretty prevalent now. I'm glad I did those. And they even poke out a little bit right there. Looks like it means more business. Go back here. But yeah, that's a nice little upgrade there. Makes it look a little bit more race car-y. And my girl don't mind climbing over the bar to get in. Later.